Oh my gosh, I'm awful.
Gross, I can't believe you didn't wash your hands.
Actually, there's more germs and bacteria on your office desk than in the toilet.
So, I've been thinking about this. You probably should have washed your hands.
Well, how about we test it?
Alright, Paula.
I don't know, it's pretty gross. I think the toilet seat's gonna be, I don't wanna know what's on your hands.
Well, I've heard like stair railings or elevator buttons are dirtier than the toilet. So,
No.
how about we test it?
Alright, let's
Let's
go.
test.
You can see that on day 1, the toilet seat had one colony that was a pale yellow color. The table and desk had one colony as well, and it was also a pale yellow color. The keyboard had 11 colonies, 5 were yellow and 6 are white. The staircase railing had about 70 small colonies, white, and there was one very large one. The phone had 11 colonies that were all white. The elevator button had 3 large colonies, 7 small ones, which were white. The money had 4 colonies that were also a white color. The doorknob had 15 small colonies which were white. The control dish had 0 colonies. On day 2, the toilet seat had about 150 colonies. There were about 150 small colonies and 3 medium colonies. The colors varied from white, yellow, and 1 orange. All of them had a round shape. The table had 28 colonies. 1 big irregular white colony, 4 medium, there were 23 small, and the colors were white, some yellow, and all of them were round. 2 of them had some cloudy spots. The keyboard had 51 colonies. 9 were medium, 42 small. They had some cream colors, and they were all round. The stair railing had 100 colonies, 100 small to medium that were yellow and round, and about 75 mold colonies. The phone had 8 colonies. 7 were small to medium that were white colors. There was 1 medium cream-colored colony, and all of them were round. The elevator had 28 colonies. There were 2 big yellow round ones, 1 big white irregular colony, and 25 small whitish colonies. The money had 9. 3 big yellowish, like a wax color, 6 small yellow, they were all round, and 1 of them had a cloudy spot. The doorknob had 25 colonies, 25 small to medium, that were white and round. The control dish had 1 colony that was small, white, and round. On day 3, the toilet seat had 140 small white and yellow colonies. The table had 31 colonies. 5 were big, white colors, 24 were small with yellow colors, and there were 2 small black ones. The keyboard had 32 colonies. 25 were yellow and small, 7 were white and large, and there were some black colonies and some pink colonies. The staircase had 94 colonies, about 94 small colonies that were white, yellow, and green. The phone had 12 colonies. 7 were large, some spread together, and 5 were smaller colonies with a white color. The elevator button had 20 colonies. 2 big colonies, 18 small colonies, most of them were white and only 1 of them was yellow. The money had 13 colonies. There were 3 large colonies and 10 small ones. They were all yellow. The doorknob had 17 colonies. 17 small colonies that were white and yellow and spread out all over the dish. The control dish had 1 small white colony. Hey, Paula.
Hey Jessica, so I guess the toilet seat did have the most bacteria.
I guess so. I thought the staircase railing was going to have more, but they were pretty close.
Well, some look like they had a lot more bacteria colonies than they really did, like the staircase railing, but I think that a lot of those fuzzy green or black colonies were actually mold.
I agree. Mold is not the same thing as bacteria. Did you notice how much condensation was present inside the dishes?
All that condensation made it hard to see the bacteria. And even though some of the other surface samples had less colonies, they were bigger than the colonies of the toilet seat sample.
That's true. So I guess if we try to determine which surface is dirtier by seeing which one had the most bacteria, then the toilet seat was the dirtiest.
But I wonder which one would be the dirtiest if we had measured the surface area that the bacteria colonies covered instead of the amount of colonies.
Me too. Plus, did you notice how the amount of colonies on some of the samples actually decreased?
Yeah, I think that's because they were growing into each other.
Maybe we should consider these factors next time.
I agree.
You know, no matter what surface had the most bacteria, they all grew some pretty gross looking colonies.
Yeah, I think we should definitely practice safe hygiene and wash our hands after we use the bathroom and keep our things clean to prevent spreading diseases.
Totally.